it's really nice to see hard work pay off. Teams made a real commitment in practice to raising their intensity level, and it didn't yield a lot of fruit first 2 out of 3 games since we really started competing at another level. We got to win last game, but to play GW, who obviously beat us in the tournament last year, who's playing great basketball, and they are just athletically really strong. To see the way we were able to compete and make winning plays was really fun to watch. Really proud of Kayla here. I just told them, things got choppy at the end. We squandered the lead. They hit a bunch of big threes. Teams, when you're down and you're desperate, tend to feel themselves a little bit and make some shots. That stuff happens. But we needed to make a winning play. And the irony for us is that we did it on the offensive glass off a missed free throw. Mia keeps the ball alive. Kayla comes down with it, goes right back up and gets the bucket, and that gave us the breathing room we need for the win. Really proud of the effort today.
Questions? Kayla, hitting your 200th career three-pointer today, what does that milestone mean to you? And are there other bucks on your mind at all?
I didn't even know that until you said it, so. Yeah, I guess it feels pretty good. It makes me feel grateful that I'm a part of the team, that I'm able to do things like hit my 200 threes.
You had a lot of players step up today. Kayla had a huge game. Molly, again, doing what she does and then adding the scoring that we saw last game. Mia Jacobs has been in great form. Claire Jacobs. What's it been like to have not just 1 or 2 options, but to have so many options who are really stepping up huge?
Is that for both of us? Or you start with that one, Kayla.
Oh,
because you were on the island a little bit last year at times, you and Claire, and
I think it's just, you just feel more at ease, like, if you're having an off day, then someone else will get to pick you up, so it's just easier to play, less stress.
yeah, I think it's what's supposed to happen this time of year. Everybody's supposed to feel better about themselves, start to figure out how they can make plays at this level, and it's starting to show. While you're on it, I don't have a stat sheet in front of me, only if I do, but I don't know if there were any numbers, but Fiona Conley's minutes today were huge. We made some really big plays, and none bigger than at the buzzer having to put the ball off the rim, which we got an O board and a putback. Like, that awareness for a freshman is really important, and she knew that shot clock was winding down. She took a challenge shot, and she knew she just had to get it on the rim, and here we are getting an O board to score. So really pleased with what she did. Really the whole group, though, I got to tell you, like, the kids who put up the better numbers have been performing really well in practice, but they're only performing that well because the whole group has elevated its level. Like, nobody can rest. They're all pushing one another. Emma and Julie and Jay and everybody, Gabby, they're all pushing, and that's why you're starting to see everybody play a little bit better for the whole length of the game.
I guess this could be for both of you, but Coach, you mentioned the last time you guys met GW was last March, and was that history on your guys' mind heading in, and does that make the victory that much sweeter?
Honestly, I think I mentioned it once. I did mention 2 days ago, we owe them one. That's the extent of talking about it. I think the needing to win games in the A-10 makes it sweet. We know these are wars every night out there. I think we have the 5 teams in the top 100 in the net in the Atlantic 10. So we don't have the traditional, top of the lineup that's had an incredible non-conference, but we got a bunch of teams that had real good non-conferences. So we know it's going to be a war all the time, and we also know there's nobody that we can take lightly. And so, yes, it's nice to get a little revenge, but I don't want the revenge now. Nobody wants the revenge now. We won in the tournament.
Big game coming up on Wednesday in Philly against St. Joe's. Fair to say that's a really big game against one of the only undefeated teams left.
Yeah, it is. I think that game, we kind of know that we owe them one, so we're just going to go out and make it.
I just don't think there's a bigger rivalry on our calendar than St. Joe's for a number of reasons. Obviously, you have the sister connection, right? Chris was on their staff. I grew up watching the games over there, and we've had great games over my 5 years here. And so, they're one up on us this season. We want to tie it up, and tiebreaker goes in the playoffs if we can get a win on Wednesday. So we'll see.